That's why we were bringing in this man, Louis Riddick, to tell us who heading into week 2 will be taking an L. And Louis, that does not stand for your name. It stands for loss. So we got some prompts for you. First up, you just heard artists talk about it. Jalen Hurts' jersey is Fly Eagles flying off of the shelf. So Philly fans clearly excited about their offense. But based on what you saw against the Falcons, will the 49ers defense be taking an L on Sunday?
Yeah, I don't think they will. Look, I still think that the 49ers defense is going to be a top 10 defense in the NFL. I think their defensive line is just going to really show Jalen Hurts some pressure that the Atlanta Falcons defensive line was not capable of showing him, although I like a lot of the things that Philadelphia is doing from an offensive standpoint, and I think their defense will be formidable all year long. I just think that the step up in competition is going to be something that's significant this week. I would expect San Francisco to go ahead and pull out the win this week, mainly because of how strong the defensive pass rush is up front for them on the defensive side of the ball.
All right, let's move on to the Giants taking on Washington football team. Here are two trends. Number one, Daniel Jones has yet to lose against WFT. Number two, Daniel Jones has also never won a primetime game. Which of these two trends do you think will take an L?
I think the trend of him not losing a football game to the Washington football team yet, I think that is going to be the one that changes here. I think Washington will win this football game primarily because of this. I believe every game is won in the trenches. Every game starts up front. And I believe that Washington, based on the fact that their defensive line did not play very well against the Chargers last week, I think they will be welcoming particularly the right side of the New York Giants offensive line this week. They will be looking forward to seeing that, and they will welcome the competition here, and they will welcome the challenge. And Chase Young in particular will welcome the challenge, and they will be fighting to rush over the right side of that Giants offensive line. Now, I do believe that Daniel Jones will play well. I do believe that a lot of blame gets put on him that is a little bit, let's just say, excessive based on all the other things that are surrounding this football team on offense in particular. And I think he will go ahead and he will acquit himself well in a short week this week. But I think that the Washington football team's pass rush will also acquit itself after having a lackluster performance week 1.
Okay, well, you know we have to talk about Tom Brady. It's only week 2, but his social game in mid-season form, as it has been since he moved down to Tampa Bay. Now, ahead of the Bucs matchup with the Falcons, he posted a video with the clock at 3:28 behind him. So, Louis, with this attempt at trolling, is Tom taking an L, would you say?
Well, it's definitely an attempt at trolling, and I wouldn't say he's taking an L. I think he's saying that he's going to deliver another L because he's putting in their mind the fact that, look, it doesn't matter how big I am down to someone. It doesn't matter what the circumstances are in a football game, as I proved to you guys in that Super Bowl when you had us down 28-3. I'm Tom Brady, man. And here I come once again, and I'm just going to remind you and jab you a little bit to say, hey, look, one, I always win the social media game because he is spectacular with that.
Great.
Whoever's helping him with his social media is just ridiculous. I need to hire that person. And number two, he is in a zone right now. He's in a zone as far as how he's playing the game. He's seeing it on a totally different level. He's almost like Neo in the Matrix right now. He just sees things so clearly where everyone else sees chaos. Tom sees calm. And it's pretty cool to watch, actually.
Yeah, it is very cool to watch. Well, Louis, thank you so much for your time, and we will see you on Monday Night Football.